and we will start from a very basic level. I'm just starting the session. I'll put my phone in silent. Okay, let's begin with the session. So in this session, we are going to learn EdPuzzle, and it's a tool for creating engaging content. And as Anuj already mentioned, it is used for conducting video-based assessment. Other than these two things, what is that we are looking at? This tool help us in creating engaging content, to conduct video-based assessment, to view best of the resources which are readily available in the EdPuzzle library, to share the content with the students, to assess their knowledge and keep a log of students' achievement, to receive real-time feedback from them, and to ensure student has gone through the content. Now, before I move on, I just want to re-emphasize that there are two type of learning models that are predominantly happening nowadays. One is either you are taking a live class with your students using any video conferencing app, maybe Teams, Zoom, or Google Classroom. And another scenario is you are teaching them in asynchronous mode, means by sending the content home. In both the cases, our worry is the participants on the other side of camera or at home, are they actually viewing the content that we are sharing with them? Are they with us or not? Are they trying to, whatever we are trying to prepare for them, are they seeing the full content or just skipping through the video? So there are few major worries of ours, that whatever we are trying to deliver, how our recipients are taking it and how they engage they are in our content. So these major worry of ours are being resolved using this particular tool, and we will see it by the end of the class, that you will be able to see the analytics, how once the content is shared with the students, teachers get the feedback about the engagement with the content. So here are my learning outcomes. At the end of this roughly 50-minute session, we will keep some time for Q&A. You will be able to create an account on EdPuzzle portal, add your class to your dashboard. You will be able to search the existing content which is already available in the library. You will be able to create your own content, and you will be able to assign work to the students, evaluate and respond back to their work, receive analytics and feedback on student work, and understand the major options of the EdPuzzle interface. So this is our learning outcome for the day. Now we are going to start with the live demo. So I'm going to open now the browser screen. So this is my browser, and here I'm going to write the URL. So my URL is at www.edpuzzle.com. So that's the URL. It's a very secure. So I'm just going to put this bar down so that you can see it. So I'm just going to sign out from my account and take you right from the beginning. So when you type edpuzzle.com, this is where you come up, edpuzzle.com. So this is the place where we come up. Those of you who already have account can directly jump in by using the login option. Other teachers have to use the sign up option. If you are new learner to this portal, please click on sign up option, and it's an absolutely free tool. You can use it without any hesitation. As you can see, this padlock sign inform us that this is a secured website. We have HTTPS here. So I'll just go to sign up, and then it asks you, are you a teacher or a student? So I'm a teacher. And then if your school is using Google Classroom, please feel free to sign in with Google. Otherwise, you can sign up with EdPuzzle and create your own account here. So I will click on sign up with EdPuzzle. So you enter your first name, your last name, and then you type in. So I already have an account with this ID. So I'm writing this another ID of mine. And then, do you have a referral code? So I have a referral code. So if I will, give you a referral code just now when I allow you to create an account. So what is a referral code? If I'm already an EdPuzzle member, so I get a referral code which I can distribute with people. So I will give you just now, and then I click on I agree to this, and then I click on create new account. So if I am the first teacher from my school, so it asks me enter your school name. So I write here my school name. If I am the first teacher from the school, then by default, my school will not be there on this portal. Then I have to actually, so suppose if my school is not here, I can just click on add my school or organization. So then I can add my school here, Valley School, city or town I am writing. So if somebody is the first teacher from a school to come to this portal, you can add your school. Then what will happen? When other people from your school, like 6 teachers from my school are here, it says, are you looking for this school? So yes, I am looking for this one. So I'm selecting this one. Then it is asking me my subject. So suppose I teach grade 11 and 12. So I'm selecting grade level, and then I'm selecting my subject. If I teach multiple grades, so I can select multiple grades, and then I can select multiple subjects. Maybe I am a teacher who teach maths at middle school, so I can add that also, because my search, the content which will be pushed to me in my search library, that will be first based on my preferences. Then I can say start teaching. So this is a simple step. Now, as I was telling you that I can give you a referral code, so I am giving you a referral code in the account chat window of Zoom. So I will just, I'll come out of this account because this I have created just to give you a demo. So I will sign out from here and I'll go to my actual account. So I'm just signing out. This I did just to show you the steps. So now I go to my actual account and I say sign in. I am a teacher and I select sign in with Google and I select my account. So once my account is an established account, then I have a refer code to give it to my colleagues. So my refer code is here. So I'm copying my refer code and I'm giving it to you in Zoom chat window. Now I request participants that I will wait for some time and then maybe 2-3 minutes, and I give you this refer code. You can start creating your account, and when it asks do you have a refer code, so you can put this YYEF6I. That's my refer code. I have given you this code. Now what's the benefit of refer code? When you refer someone on this portal, so you also earn some free space on this portal. By default, we have a budget of 20 free videos that we can create on this portal. The moment we refer someone, we earn space for 3 more videos, and you as a receiver will also earn space for 1 or 2 videos. So the person who gives the code earn 3 more videos extra benefit, and the people, those who read him, they also won 1 or 2 extra video space as benefit. So that was about creating account. So I'm just having a pause for 1 minute and keeping my eye on the chat window to have a look. Are you comfortable creating an account? Those who do not have the account, please feel free to create the account with us so that I know that you are working live with me. And should you have any difficulty, I should be able to assist you right here. So, Anit sir, just keep an eye on the chat window. If people you are able to create teachers the account, as soon as you are done, you can click on yes, so that we know that we are good to move ahead.
So, Deepa ma'am, if no one has created a name for your school, you can create your own school because you are the one who register first on the EdPuzzle. So that is the thing. As
Um,
Sonia Vadon, yeah, ma'am.
there is an option at the end. My school is not in the list. Please add school to the list. So you can add your school to the list if you are the first person from the school to have be on that portal.
Okay. And Maruri ma'am asked that her school is not getting selected.
Is not getting selected.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, I need to then check it. Hmm. Ma'am, you try adding a new one if it is already there. But if someone has not set the profile as public, maybe that's the problem. You can add it again in the list.
Great, ma'am. And some of the teachers said done. So, ma'am, you can go forward. And teacher who are having trouble, you can always paste in the chat. Ma'am,
Okay,
you can go
so
forward.
we are done
Yeah.
with the process of once you are done with the process of registration, sorry, signing in the portal. So this is your dashboard. Now, the first thing is why we are here. We are here to teach our classes, the students to whom we need to assign the content. So first of all, if we will not have any class here, to whom we are going to assign the content. So I'm going to first bring my classes here. Now there are two things. If for example, so I'm going to this option, this is my from on my dashboard, the button left to my avatar was my classes. So I have come over here, my class. As you can see, my two classes are already here. Now you have to see if your school follows this policy that you will not give your children's email ID to any third party software, then you have to create a class which is open. So I click on this plus sign. There are two options while I'm creating the class. I'm going back and showing you again. So on the home screen, we had this button, My Classes. So I clicked on My Class. When I'm going to create a new class using plus sign, I have these two options, classic and open. So if you create a classic class, that means you would share the link or the referral code like I did to you for my children to join the class, but then they all have to have an account on Edpuzzle and they all must sign in to join my class. So it means Edpuzzle will take their basic information. Like if they join using Gmail, the software will have their information. But at the same time, the advantage is that we are working in a closed group and we know they are our own children. But if we create an open class, it means that the link that I will create, the assignment that I will create for this class, if I share the link to anybody else also, so it's an open class, anyone one who gets the link to this class is free to do the assignments here. So there are pros and cons of both the options. We are trying first the classic one. So I am just writing my class name. Let's say I'm creating a class demo for teacher class. So I'm just naming the class like that. And then description is for training purpose. So I've written it like that, for training purpose. And it's a classic class, and I am saying create a class. So the moment I create a class, my job is to first invite students, because this is just a room that I have created, but there are no students, nothing is happening. So I have to, first thing is I have to invite the students. So I will click on invite students. So I'm copying this link. If I want to be very, very secured and my all my students are on Google Classroom, I can paste the link on Google Classroom. I can share it if suppose all the students in the school have Office 365 IDs or Gmail IDs, I can share them on the mail. So right now I'm copying it and I'm again putting it in the chat window, and I request a few of you to join my class so that we can, you know, so if suppose I read it as some teacher has lost the job, no school name now, so you can create a dummy school name, ABC school, something like that, just to be on the platform. So now this is, I have given you a link to join my class in the chat window, and I'm displaying it also on the screen. Waiting for a minute, at least if two people join, three people join, so we will be able to see the demo, how the students get become member to the class. S- I'm keeping my eye on the chat window meanwhile. Yeah, that's I was as I said, you can create a dummy class or a class by, if your school is not there and you don't want your school to be there, or you are just doing for practice, you can create a dummy name for that. Not a problem. So this is if you some of you can join my class. Let me see if anyone has joined. Even if two people join, three people join, I don't see
Ma'am,
anyone.
for username, they can type their name also, na?
Right, right, yes, they can.
Yeah. So teachers, for username, you can type your name. And please click on the link which Sonia Vada ma'am has shared. I'm again sharing the link. So just please click on that link. Ma'am, it's asking that the username doesn't exist.
So sir, the ID using which they have created their login into that, they can use that as well.
Okay.
The ID using which you have just created your account on this EdPuzzle portal, you can use that as username. Anuj sir, you can try joining this
Yeah,
class so that
yeah, ma'am.
we can move on with the demo. And then I'll show them with the open class that doesn't require any sign up. So I will just try to refresh the screen and see my class if anyone has joined. Sir, you have to take annotation rights from the people. Okay, I am trying to do that. It seems
Ma'am,
somebody's
Minakshi Narula has joined the class.
okay. Yeah, then it's fine. So at least one person has joined. We can move ahead. Now, see, whenever, so ma'am, you just give confirmation when we assign some work to you. So this was first step. Now, if you see when we were creating classes, so suppose I go back to this class again, which I just created. Here we have something called class options. So if you click on this class options, so you have the liberty to change your class later on, description later on, generate a new class code. So suppose if you see that your class code was meant for your class only and it is being distributed and unnecessary people are joining, you can generate a new class code. If suppose your rest is short that there were 20 in my class and all have joined, you can lock the classroom. Then no more people will be able to enter your class. If you want to delete the class, you can delete it. If suppose this class was a batch of 2020 who has left the school now next year, the class 12th maybe, then you can archive the class. So there are few more options which I got by clicking on the class options this side. Now, once I'm done with setting up my class, now I have come back to home screen. My class is ready. So I'm coming back to open class also to show you one more open class, which I'll show you. People will be easily able to join. They just need to have the people's agar naam bhi, if you don't want even students to fill the name, even at Edpuzzle can generate students nickname. But if you want at least children should fill their correct name, then don't tick this. So this is an open class. People, those who are on phone, need to have the Edpuzzle app. So I am naming this as Sonia's class, and description I am writing as demo. And then I'm creating this class and I will give you a code to join this class also. So you can feel the difference. So if this class is also created, this is an open class. Now, if I want you all to do the assignment to this particular class, so I can go to this class. Now, this particular class will have the link when I assign something to this particular class. So because it's an open class, so I'm going to come. Now, what is an open class? If you want to read it over here, it says your students have to just enter a class code or follow your class link to join. No account required and no more forgetting passwords. See your students' progress for each video lesson individually rather than the grade book. Now since they are not, joining in by any account, so their progress is not saved. So if I've given them 10 videos, I have to watch their progress separately. But if they all would have been into my classic class, sign in using their ID, and every time they log in using the same ID, then if I've given them 10 assignments, I can see their progress in the grade book. So that's the difference. Now if I want to invite students more my open class, I can click on invite students. So this is the link for my open class, which I'm going to give you again in the chat window. Few more people can try joining in my open class, and then we'll be able to see when I assign you an assignment after a while. So I'm just pasting the link of this open class also. This is my referral code for the open class. So this is an open class. You will not require to sign up. You will be able to join in immediately. Those who are on phone, please download the EdPuzzle app to join. Those who are on laptop or desktop, they can directly join using the web app. Now moving on from here, I have created the class. People can join in. So once I assign, those who have joined the class, either open or classic, will be able to see what I assign. So first step was to come on board, means to sign up on the portal. That was our first step. Second step was to create class. अब हमारी पोर्टल पे हमारी आईडी भी बन गई, हमारी क्लास भी बन गई. अब काम है कि हम बच्चों को कुछ काम असाइन करें. दैट इज आवर थर्ड एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप. So I'm going to come back to my home page. So how would I come back? So I would come back to content, because अब बारी है content बनाने की. Class बना ली, ID बना लिया, and now we are going to go to content creation. That's the third step. So when we come to content, so the thing is, वन थिंग इज, आप जब हम नॉर्मल क्लास में पढ़ाने जाते हैं, या तो हमें कोई रेडीमेड कंटेंट मिल जाता है नेट से, लाइक यूट्यूब वीडियो और फ्रॉम स्लाइड शेयर सम पीपीटी, या फिर हम अपना खुद का कंटेंट बनाते हैं. द सेम थिंग गोज हियर. If you want to create your own content, you are welcome to do that. You can upload your own videos here. If you want to use ready-made content, there are two ways to search ready-made content. One is you want to search curriculum wise. So then you have to click on this button, curriculum. I hope you can see this button, curriculum, just below the home button. So if you click on curriculum, it is not allowing you to select CBSC, ICSC, MP board, Gujarat board. No, it's age specific categorization: elementary school, middle school, high school. So suppose I am a high school teacher, so I go to high school content. So content is categorized age wise and generic topics are there. Now you select your subject. So for example, if somebody teaches social science, somebody can select social studies, maths people can select mathematics. So let's say I'm going to mathematics. In mathematics, so we have certain topics, geometry. There is no guarantee that you find everything that you're looking for, but it's a great repository of some of the pre-designed content. So let me select first geometry. So in geometry, I have circle, right angle, whatever. So suppose let me take triangle. Triangles. So I have some ready-made content on triangles already there. I want to discuss, take this proof today. Try some of the angles of triangle is 180 degrees. So I see this video and I feel that this video is good. So I have selected this particular video. This video is from Khan Academy. I selected it through curriculum. So I followed the path of curriculum. Now, once I've got this video, first thing as a teacher, I should ensure, is this content good for me? So I will play this content and then I will check this content. If you see screen carefully, so I will show you that, okay, it's loading. So let it just refresh. I'm just refreshing it. The screen got paused, it looks like. So I'll replay it again. Now, before I play it, I want you to observe that there are some pointers here. Now, what are these pointers? These are the questions added by the teacher who has created this video. So Khan Academy has created this video. When this video will play, then in between there are some questions. So I will play this video till the first question. Otherwise, it's a long video, and show you how it goes. since it's a video, it's taking some time to buffer on. So by the time it's buffering, the idea was that you have taken a video from here, you have checked it, it's a nice video. So there are notes also. So it says that the title of the video has this, then proof contain key parts, statements and reason, and then they have given the script of the proof also, what does video contain. So you can, rewatch the video, you can skip the video, and then you can continue with the lesson. So it's taking time for buffering. In the interest of the time, you can check this video yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to again refresh and come back to the screen and show you. Once you have selected a video, suppose you like this video, so I was unable to play because it was taking a lot of time to buffer. आपने देख लिया वीडियो और आपको लगता है कि ये वीडियो अच्छा है and you want to assign it to your class, so you have to go to assign video, right? So you have to go to assign button. There are two more buttons. I'm going to come to those two buttons. नीचे वाला button share preview is if you have this system of taking approvals before assigning any video from your HOD or from your coordinator, so you can share the preview with them. They will be able to check whether this video is good to go to the class, and then you can get the share preview link from here. I'm going to focus on first this assign. हमने एक video ढूंढ लिया and we want to assign it to our class. So I've clicked on assign button. Now these four classes are there in my domain. So suppose I want to assign it to Sonia's class, which is a demo class and open class. So I believe many more people can join this class because it's an open class. And I will click on, right, when will it be assigned? Today at 12 a.m. If I want to change, I can change it. This is going to be assigned today and it says 12 a.m. So I can change the date, I can change the time. The time is given here at the bottom. So suppose I say that it should be assigned at 3 p.m. So I have set the time as 3 p.m. and 26th save. So this will be assigned. Now there is this option prevent skipping. This is very important. अगर if you turn it off, तो आपका बच्चा आधा वीडियो देख के भी बंद कर देगा और he will forward it again and again and skip some part of video, तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. He would just reach to the end and for you the status will be video seen. But if you prevent skipping, the child will not be able to forward the video. अगर suppose उसने 5 minute के वीडियो को 2 मिनट देख के बंद कर दिया है, तो you would get in your report that 2 minute video watched. So he has not seen it full, right? So this is very important. Please remember it. Make sure this button is off, prevent skipping. So बच्चा video forward नहीं कर पाएगा. Then there is something called Creative Commons. तो अगर आप चाहते हैं कि वीडियो जो आप सर्च कर रहे हो सब Creative Commons हो, means free repository वाले हो, basically whatever content is here that we are free to use. Still if someone wants to be ensured, so आप Creative Commons on कर सकते हैं. And there is one more benefit of it. So it says unable to check to enable CCs if available, doesn't include mobile app. So mobile app पर ये option reflect भी नहीं करता है. So this is of not great use for you. So I'm just skipping it. But remember this option. Prevent skipping. You must, turn it on so that children can't forward the video while watching. Then assign it. There is a later button. So if you use later, you can schedule a day and time when this assignment should go to class. I'm clicking on assign right away. And I have set the time as 3 p.m. So I'm trusting that those who join my open class will be able to see that. So it looks like nobody has joined. Okay, so if suppose I want to edit the name of this assignment, so I can name it as proof triangle assignment sum 180 degree, and I'm writing assignment 1 for Sonia's class. So I can even edit the details as I want and I say change name. So this assignment name is change. Now if I want to share it as a link, so suppose आपने मेरी क्लास नहीं भी ज्वाइन की है and I am going to share you as a link. I copied the link. So this is copied the link and now I'm going to give you in the chat window. So I am going to give you in the chat window. So I have given you the link. If you all can just confirm that do you have access to this assignment or not. Now I'm going to come back to my class. I gave it to Sonia's class. Now come with me and check. This is Sonia's class. Earlier there was no assignment, so it says no due date. Abhi, I haven't given any deadline. This is the start date, so it posted. 10 students have joined my class, but nobody has turned in the assignment. Looks like someone has started to see. So there is a dot that is coming here. If I go to grade book, in the grade book, the moment one child will submit, then I will have the reflection here. So it says that abhi 12 science ke liye koi nahi hai. I'm going to, this is demo class for teachers. So definitely the grade book will be made for classic classes, not for open classes, because gradebook maintains the record of the number of assignments done by a proper class. So what is a proper class? Your classic class. But if you have just created an open class, then the reflection will not come in gradebook. So as you can see, abhi yahan par mere paas do classes hai which are classic classes, 12th ISC and demo class for teacher. So after a while, I will give one assignment to this class, which I created just now, and we'll see the analytics here, right? But for Sonia's class, I cannot see the analytics in the grade book because for open class, no grade book is formed. That was the prerequisite. So I can see here that these people have, some one person has turned in the assignment. So when I click on, I get the a name, then somebody named the teacher as teacher, that's me, right? And then this is has started to watch but 0%, but has not begin. Just click on the assignment, has entered the name. So this was one assignment. Same way, I'm just going to come back, and I'm going to come now for this Sonia's open class. 22 people has joined the open class, and if I click here to see the status, I can see that people have just started to watch and nobody has turned in. Are you seeing my screen? I'm getting a live statistic. So Minakshi is a smart child. She has watched to a certain extent. Then I see Nina. Nina has watched quite a lot, 30%. Minakshi has watched 10%. Other have just seen the assignment. So they are in the class. They know some assignment is being given to them. Now, if you see, if I select on Preeti's name, so I've selected on Preeti's name, you see the kind of analytics that I am getting. Preeti, number of times the student watched each section of your video. I get that minute detail. So this is basically, it takes away all my worries that when I'm sending the work home, whether my students are doing it or not, whether they're watching the video, which I've prepared with so much hard work, or whether they're attempting the questions. So how to add questions to the video, that is the another last part of my session today, which I will tell you just now, video editing. But so far the focus was, and the concern was, when you give something to the class, how to ensure they're watching that or not. So that is my major worry, and I'm sure that's the major worry of all the teachers. So that tension is taken away when you get statistics like that. Now, if suppose I show you the statistics page of a child who has already started. So let us go to, Sumita's page. So if I go to Sumita's page, so I have seen that Sumita has seen two sections of the video. She has seen the video till 26 seconds. So time spent was 44 seconds on the portal, and she has seen up to 26 seconds of the video. She's in the continuation process of seeing. I get that minute detail as a teacher from my portal. So give me a yes in the chat window if you feel that this thing will help us and give us some sort of assurance that yes, our children are watching the content that we are assigning them, and it will be helpful for you as a teacher. If you feel so, it will solve your some problem to an extent. Please say a yes in the chat window.
So some, yes, ma'am. Some teachers are saying yes, it's helpful.
Yeah, so that's a kind of assurance. Thank you for that. So I'm just going to recap before I begin to the next part of the presentation. What we did from the beginning, we came to edpuzzle.com. Then we signed up if we were new learners, and we created our account. We, if we were to create the account using Google, we could choose sign in with Google. And if we had other option to create an account using EdPuzzle, add our school and be on board on this. Now what happened when you add your school? So suppose, as I showed you that 6 teachers from Sanskar Valley, it was showing that they are already there. So if I go to my school, if other, now see here, my name is coming, Sonia Vadva, Sonia Vadva. So when, if suppose there were more people from my school on this portal, so my school also had two address, so I selected the later one. If I would have selected, where I would have seen that 6 members were there on that address, then when I go to the Sanskar Valley school, it will show the content in your school. So मेरे स्कूल में जो टीचर्स हैं वो क्या कंटेंट बच्चों के साथ शेयर कर रहे हैं, and what they are creating, by name that content will come here. So if you are a department head and you have made your 6 teachers join on this portal, so somebody is teaching grade 6, somebody is teaching grade 7, and let's say there are 9 sections of grade 10, and you people are teaching different sections. So सेक्शन ए के टीचर ने कोई अच्छा वीडियो ढूंढा है और उसके आपके स्कूल पोर्टल पर दिख रहा है, एंड यू टीच सेक्शन सी, सो इट विल बी अवेलेबल टू यू, यू कैन यूज इट. So that's the beauty when you bring in your school on board and you see your colleagues research. So if another colleague has already researched and found a good video, then you need not to waste time searching for that video. So the second thing that we had learned was how to create your class. Classes are of two types, classic and open. Classic class requires every child to sign in, and they must be on this portal using their Gmail ID or any account. They must join your class by signing in the portal. Open class is a class whose link you give to anyone in the universe, they will have access to your class, whatever you will share with that open class. Now I'm going to show you a sample document. We have, in our primary school, what policy we have taken: primary school children do not have IDs, and we don't want them to create their IDs before 12 years or 13 years of age, which is the right age to create an account on this portal. Now if you see, this is the kind of instruction that we send home. So this is a computer science lesson. I'm just going to open this with another browser so that you can see it on full screen. So I'm opening this document. I'm just sharing this sample document. What kind of instruction can go home? So this is a asynchronous lesson, not taught live. This lesson goes home. So instruction for the lesson, it says click on the given below EdPuzzle link, watch the video and attempt the quiz carefully. So this is the link to a video, and this is open class code, steps to follow. Dear students, you are going to have an interactive lesson on EdPuzzle. If you are using a laptop, you can directly click on the link to watch the recording. And it's a humble request, when you click on the link, you will first get where you have to write your name. So put your proper name and class. In case you are using on mobile phone, download the EdPuzzle app from Play Store or App Store and then click on the link. So the link is here. Link of the lesson is here, and it's an open class. So because you can see this lesson is for grade 4, and we have made it a rule that children who are up to class 5, we will not create open class for them because they do not have email IDs. The right age to create email ID is 12 years, 13 years. So we don't want that they create their email IDs just for this purpose, because then they start getting spam mails and on, and we don't want to do that. So, and for class 6 and above, we have a policy that we will always create a classic class, and we'll add all the students using their Office 365 IDs, which school has provided them, so that we can maintain their grade books also, whatever assignments we are giving to them. So this is one suggestive way. Now, if suppose I click on this particular link, just for demonstration, I'm showing you, if suppose I was a student and I get this kind of PDF from my teacher from home, it says, okay, so this is, I think the due date is over, as it's an old document, so I do not have access to it. Teacher must have set the expiry date. But the idea to show you was what kind of instruction can go home when you send a EdPuzzle lesson as a homework, not for the live class. Now, moving on, the last part of the class that we want to teach you is, we were on the content part. So I showed you that one way of searching content is curriculum wise. The second way of searching content is directly. You are not going curriculum wise or any following any specific step. These are some of the popular channels. Either you can click on any channel and search. For example, I know for geography, National Geographic is best, so I go to National Geographic and I write my topic and I'm searching it here. So I can search any content from here. The third way is you use this search content bar. I need a good lesson on Python and I am, not bothered that from which source it finds it for me, but I just want whatever is available, then I will choose from. So the moment I wrote Python, it is showing me a snake also and a programming language also. So I should have been specific. If I want programming in Python, so I should have written programming in Python. Now I have got some videos. So, like, let me write Python programming for beginners. So I am just writing Python programming for beginners. Now this is a first video that I found. Let me check this video. Looks like it's in Chinese. Let me try.
Hi there, this is Intro to Python Development. I'm Christopher.
And I'm Susan.
And what we're going to do is take a look at some introductions and talk about you and talk about the course itself. So who are you again?
Now suppose I'm watching this video, but I want that students should answer a question of mine before starting to watch this video. My question to them is, do you have basics of Java or have you learned any programming language before? And I want that question to be added right here. So what can I do? I have selected this video and I can click on edit. So what happens when you click a video for edit? At times you will directly not get the option for edit. You have to duplicate the video, make its copy, and then you will be able to do editing depending on the rights which are being set for the video. Like for this video, I wanted to add a question right in the beginning, that before students start to watch the video, I want them to answer a question.
Hi there, this is Intro to Python.
And then I'm going to question tab, and then I want to add an open-ended question. So I'm writing here, have you learned any programming language before this? It's an open-ended question. If yes, name it. So I am just, writing this question here and I'm saying save. Now the moment I add
Development, I'm Chris.
this bubble is being added here, right? So one question is here. Now I'm seeing
Development, I'm Christopher.
And I'm Susan.
And what we're going to do is take a look.
Now, after they have watched the video a little bit, I want to ask another question. So I'm showing you.
Hi there, this is Intro to Python Development. I'm Christopher.
And I'm Susan.
And what we're going to do is take a look at some introductions and talk about you and talk about the course itself. So who are you again?
My name is Susan Ibach, and I do business development for AI gaming. We help companies help other people discover their code by designing things into really cool games. It's a fun way of learning. I also like to geek out on data and coding, and I also train for marathons, listening to a lot of metal music lately for some reason. I'm metal training. Maybe that's because I'm a spouse and mother of two, and all my boys in the family do geek out on the metal with me, but not so much on the running.
And I'm Christopher Harrison. I'm a product manager inside of Cloud and AI academic ecosystems here at Microsoft. I'm a web developer at heart. It's how I came up. I'm a marathoner, a yogi. I'm a husband, father of one four-legged child. And then you'll also notice, and you saw this on Susan's slide as well, down at the very bottom, our respective social media. So if you want to get...
So I watched this video till 1 minute. Now I want to add one multiple choice question here, right? So I have noticed that this question is a timestamp 10 I want. So I go to multiple choice question, and then I'm writing here. My first question is, Python is a, and then I'm writing example of high level language, and Then I've written low level language. Example of low level language. So I'm putting my question here. Now I can add multiple another choice also. So I'm writing here none of these, third option. It is very important that I decide which is the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. So I change this to green, and then I reread my question. If I want it to come in bold, I can use bold. I can do a little bit of formatting. Maths teachers can use subscript, superscript. There is an hyperlink also. If you want to link this question with some additional information, you can add an image to the question. If you are a chemistry or maths teacher, you can even insert an equation. So I get an equation bar also while putting the question. So this is my question. Once I'm done with my question, I say save. So I've just added these two questions for you. Now once I've done with the question, so this way I can pick up,
Get in touch with.
up. Now I feel that these two guys are not explaining the remaining part good. So what I'm
Get in touch with us. That's how you can find us. So let's talk a little bit about you to start to set expectations. You've taken a basic JavaScript course, and now you're just trying to see what Python is all about and how you can start doing development in Python.
Yeah, and you can take that Python skill, this foundation you'll get here, and take that into the world of things like machine learning, web development, or automation and scripting. Those are all the types of.
तो suppose I want कि ये लोग के ऊपर मेरा voice आना चाहिए from here. So I go to voice over and I say that when I'm playing,
paths you can follow once you've got that basic foundation of Python. So we're going to try and give you a bit of a foundation to help you go down that path.
Exactly.
You read this message. Some of the videos, due to policy, the voiceover is not, possible. I will show you voiceover with one of my video because of the YouTube terms and services. I cannot, do voiceover on this video, but however, I will show you with my own video. So that's okay. I have seen this video, and now I want कि इसके आगे वाला part या इसके पीछे वाला कुछ part irrelevant है. So I can, always cut some part of the video also. So for example, हम चाहते हैं कि, from this side, let some video portion be cut. So I can bring my cursor here and I can
Python skill, this foundation
here till here, and now it will ask me. So this is, I have done the cut. Just 1 minute. And then once I have done my, editing of the video, I feel that this, I want to show only till this portion. So I decide to whatever length I want to show. And if I want to cut certain portion of it, I can press enter after bringing my cursor to the desired location. And I say, if you want to reset your cursor bar, suppose you deleted something by mistake, say undo. And if you want to reset, you can say reset. It will again go back to its original position. If, for example, you want to cut some limited portion, so you drag it over there and then press enter. I'm just trying to shift this bar here. Now it says delete video event. If you want to delete it permanently, it says if you cut this section of the video, one or more of the video events you have added, question अगर इस part में कुछ होंगे तो वो भी delete हो जाएंगे. Do you want to do that? It is reconfirming. So I'm saying this much is okay because मेरे को I don't see any question here. If you don't want to, it says no, don't cut and keep video events. Then you can say no. If you want to confirm, then you can say yes. So for the time being, I am doing no. Once you take a decision, you can trim your video always. Once you are done with everything, trimming, voiceover, questions, you say finish. This is automatically saving. We need not to press any save button. Then you say finish. Now this is one video. Now you would realize that this video would come to my content. I'm done with my video. This I have done the editing, and then I go to assign. So I go to assign. When I go to assign, kisko assign karna hai? We have to assign it to a class. So I'm assigning it to 2 classes. Whosoever joined my class for this one can see the assignment here, and whosoever joined 10th Sonia's demo, you can see here. And then I will click on assign button. So I have assigned you all, and as soon as I have assigned, it's showing the student status. And once people will start to watch, then the bar will increase and I will be able to see who has watched and who has turned in the assignment. Now this was about editing a content. Now this I showed you, I took a content video from the library and I edited it and I added a question here. Now, if you come to my content, you can see that the moment you assign it to a class, it becomes your own content. It is coming here. This bubble with the question shows you how many questions are there in between. So there are 2 questions in this particular video. In this video, there are 3 questions. It's not necessary that you add all the question in one place. I can decide after in a 8-minute video, I want to have 3 questions at 2 minutes. I want to have 4 questions after 5 minutes, and I want to have 2 questions again at the end of the video. So those all things I can decide on my own. You can see that this particular video has 6 questions. And if I show you, those questions are segregated, not in one place. So you can see questions are all segregated. These are all questions. So when the child will watch, the child has to answer these questions, and then the child will be able to move ahead with the video. Now, coming back to content again, and I'm going to come to my content. What if you have to add your own video, do voiceover, and do changes? आपने क्या किया? एक normal PPT में you have put in some slides and then you have converted the PPT to MP4. But PPT में there is no voiceover. You have tried to put the slides together और आप चाहते हैं कि आप यहाँ पर उसको voiceover के साथ पढ़ाएं. So you can bring in your own content. Like मैं आपको एक 2 चीजें दिखा रही हूँ. First is create a video. आप इसका कैमरा रिकॉर्ड करके भी you can create a video. You can upload a already existing video. So suppose मेरे सिस्टम पर कोई वीडियो होता. So just to give you a demo, I am just putting one sample video here. So this is my video file is getting uploaded here. If the video file is very long, it will warn you that you can't upload. Then you have to upload it using Google Drive. But if the video size is compatible, I can upload directly an MP4 here. It says video should not be more than 1024 MB, means it should not be more than 1 GB. Now it's uploading my video. One of my video is already here. As you can see, by the time it's uploading, I'm just showing you this video. So I uploaded my own video and then I added 2 questions to it. So you can always upload.
Today we are going to learn about input and output devices. If I talk about input devices, there were times when we knew only one input device, which was
So
keyboard.
I just skip it. I think this was, you can this way add your own video and you can add question to your own video. So once suppose last part I'm just showing you, I was showing you my video. So in my video, if I want to ask a particular question, so I'll just, you can edit the video and add the question as you want to put in the question. So I'm just going to my content. I'll pick up my video and I will just click on it again. If suppose the other day I added just one question to it, now I want to add more. Now, since this video is already assigned to a class, so I can't edit it at this stage because still my children's deadline is not over. I can't edit it, but I can duplicate it. And then once I duplicate it, I can then go to, I go to watch. I have duplicated it. I come back to home screen. In my content, I have copy of input output devices. So now I open it, then I can edit and add more question. So if suppose abhi maine ek hi question dala, I want ki ek question yahan par
Giving input. So first, if I talk about input by
then I can go to questions and I can add more questions here. So later on also to the video, you can edit. So I'll just take you to the flow in 2 minutes. Then I'm open to question answers. So the flow of today's class was creating an account on EdPuzzle and making your classes, searching for content either using curriculum tab or using open library or these channels, or using search content button, assigning the content to a class, editing content, uploading your own content, and then adding questions to videos to make them interesting. And then you can have the analytics of a classic class in the grade book. So in the, suppose I'm not using this id for my school, otherwise we would have seen some statistics when students submit the assignment. So suppose you have given 6 assignment to 12 science, the summary will come here, how many students did, how many times they watched the video, things like that will come to gradebook. So gradebook tab is used for analytics. And if it's an open class, you can directly see the analytics by clicking on the class. Say for example, this was open class, 2 assignments have gone to this. So suppose I go to programming with python. So one of it is 3 students have taken seen this assignment here, 28 students have seen, one child has turned in, so we can see who has seen it full. So Sumita has seen it for 19 minutes, Nina has submitted. So we have this report from here. So this is how we see the analytics. So Anuj sir, I think I am done for my from my side regarding the what we planned for today's class. I'm open to take the questions now. So if you should you have any question, please put it in the chat window.
Thank you, ma'am. Teachers, please let us know if you have any question or query. Please let us know in the chat. And I'm going to run our second poll, which is now, how comfortable do you feel now with EdPuzzle, and how would you rate this session? Please, teacher, participate in the poll and let us know your comfortability with EdPuzzle now, and how would you rate this session? And ma'am, Sumedha ma'am has asked that how student will answer the question. How will they see the question and then they answer?
Sir,
Can you share that?
I'm just trying to give the link of one. So Sumita ma'am, I am just going to give you the link of this question. You try it as a student. So I am opening my this video and going to give assign it to, I'm going to click on assign. There is just one question. So I'm going to assign it to Sonia's class, and I'm saying assign. If you are in my class, otherwise also I can give you the link of the video. So I say share assignment and I'm copying its code and putting it in the chat window. So Midha ma'am, please try to see this video and attempt that question that will come up. So you would yourself have a feel how as a student you will be able to answer the question.
Thanks, ma'am. So teachers, please click on the link and explore that how student will be able to answer the questions. And ma'am, can you quickly show the editing option of the video just quickly that how we can edit the video so that
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so somebody is writing that for future there is no voiceover. Yes, for YouTube videos the voiceover button due to policy is not available, but if you have your own videos you can definitely do the voiceover. So editing part I'm showing again. So I'm coming to the main part. For example, I've selected this window video on artificial intelligence. I want to show some part of it to my class, not the entire part. So I click on edit, and then I move this cursor here. For example,
What
I want to
the
cut
used
this
to
portion.
solve
So I have dragged this
they
here.
made from apps to websites.
You can add cuts in between, or you can just drag them. And once you have done that, for example, I'm just showing it once again. If you see, you had this, the moment I clicked here, I have done this portion as a cut. So if I do reset, now see, this is here. If you want to edit and remove a portion of the video, so for example I feel that starting portion is not relevant, so I'm bringing it here. The moment I bring it here, now I see, Just a minute, let it come. It will ask you whether you want to delete this portion or not. So I want to remove this much portion from the video.
Word problem. Artificial intelligence can be used to automate various tasks. The human resource thus used in doing some of the mundane jobs this
Sir, just give me 1 minute. My screen is freezing. I'm just showing, just showing.
Yes, ma'am. Take a minute. Meanwhile, teachers, I am going to run our third and last poll, which is how useful you find the edge puzzle for your classroom and how likely you are going to recommend that puzzle to your peers. Please let us know by participating in the poll and let us know how useful you find edge puzzle and how likely you're going to recommend the edge puzzle with other teachers or schools or your peers. And meanwhile, you can also share your question or query in the chat. And I have a Nina ma'am has shared a question that I'll share within some time. And if any other teacher have any question or query, please let us know in the chat too. Thank you, Sumedha ma'am.
Now please see this video. So in this video, I want a portion from here to here and a portion from here to here. Now the middle portion I don't want. So what I have done is I'm doing reset. Now please see here. So this was a full video. Now I bring my cursor here. So I want the video to play till here. I have added a cut. Then I want कि ये इतना section हमारे use का नहीं है. I have removed it here. Now I bring my cursor here. यहाँ तक I want to listen full, add a cut. उसके बाद 2 मिनट का और मेरे काम का नहीं है. So what I'm going to do, I want to bring this little push here. ये बीच का 2 मिनट काम का नहीं है. So I have bring it here. Now this video is fine. मुझे ये और ये बीच बीच के 20 seconds नहीं चाहिए थे. The moment I have done this, I will click on finish. This is auto saved. अब आप देख रहे हैं वीडियो का नया टाइम 3 minutes 11 seconds है. However, when it was full, it was a much longer video. So when I finish this, these settings will be saved for me. The video is being trimmed. बीच बीच के पार्ट गायब हो जाएंगे. So it is auto save. Now my video is already saved. This is coming now. If you want to see it again, now it's 3 minutes 11 seconds. I go to edit. And then if I want to bring in some more cut, अब मुझे लग रहा है कि ये थोड़ा सा और कट कर देना चाहिए.
Guidance, sections and row control.
Add cut. And then I want this much इतना और cut हो जाए. So I have added this cut again here. And then I say finish. अब क्या हो रहा है? Now you see the new video time is 2:45. 3:11 से 2:45 हो गया ये video because I have skipped those portions in between. Right? So this is the way to edit the video. And if you want to assign it to a class, this reduced video, you can go to assign and the same way you can assign. I hope it helps.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, there's another question which Nina ma'am had asked, which is in which way it is useful for school librarians? Like, can we add their can we add on our reading contents or stories as we add the contents for other subjects? So how it is useful for the librarian? Can they add the content for themselves?
Excellent question. I would say that for the librarian first come to this portal. Then, if you have your own recorded stories or you find it from here, you keep adding them to my content. Now, then you invite your school teachers to come on this board. When they will come and when they see the school name tab, now see in my school name tab, every video is coming by my name because I am the first one to come here. Now, as librarian, you would come here first. So, suppose you have uploaded 20 stories, so all will come by your name. But if some other teacher of your school joins, selecting the school name from the list, or you give them referral code and send invite to join this portal, then put the school name as what you have added the school. So then they will be able to see what all videos are added by the librarian. Then the class teacher or any subject teacher can assign that to any class. And you can in fact rename stories for grade middle school, stories for primary school, stories for senior school, your videos like that, so that it's easy for teachers to assign them.
Thanks, ma'am. And ma'am, Sumedha ma'am has asked another question, and like she asked that can we cut the advertisement also which are there in YouTube? And Amit sir also answered that there's on a EdPuzzle, once the video on an EdPuzzle, it doesn't have any advertisement, so you don't have to cut anything. It's a pure video. So thank you, Amit sir, for sharing it. And she again asked a question that can we use any YouTube video in EdPuzzle or only the one which are available in the EdPuzzle library?
So see, you can, paste the, search the content here. It will come from YouTube library here. So that video is there. If you want, ma'am, your own video, maybe I am not sure, but how I did it, I found a video. So I'm just taking you to YouTube. So suppose I go to YouTube and I search for a video which is not there on Edpuzzle, right? So this is some video. What I do, I put SS here. So before the YouTube name, I'm putting the name from YouTube. So I come to this place and then I download this video. Now, once I download this video on my system, I have it to download in it on my system. Then I upload it back on. This is, I have to accept terms and conditions.
Click it to continue.
Now that video which I just downloaded will be on my system. Then I can upload it back on Edpuzzle like I uploaded any other video, and then I can edit it the way I want if it is not a part of this educational repository of videos which are already there. And you can do a direct search of YouTube videos from here. So this point, I'm not very sure that whether it will bring generic videos of YouTube or these specific educational video. But once I did, when I did not find my video, I went to YouTube video. I put SS before that, save from net. I downloaded, I uploaded it on Edpuzzle, and then I edited the way I wanted. So you would also realize that some of the videos, for example, if I select this video, so I may not have an option of directly edit, then I have to duplicate that video and then edit the way I want, because I can't temper the original videos the way I want. So I have to at times duplicate the videos and then put the questions and do editing the way I need it for myself.
Thank you, ma'am. And Anil sir, you try to log in with your school. If your school is already there, you will be able to log in. But it's not there. You need to add your school name there, and then you can log in too, or you can also create an open account. So thank you, teachers, for participating throughout the session and also answering some of the question which you know about and giving us your valuable suggestion and feedback. Thank you, Sonia Wadhwa ma'am, for teaching us about the EdPuzzle, helping us to explore the EdPuzzle features and how and why it is useful for our online classes and for our students. And once again, happy birthday, ma'am, and you have a great day and great year. Uh, Thank you, teachers. And I would like to also share some link here with you. And I request all teachers to please click on this link and join on our social media platform. Please share your experience learning on a social media platform on Twitter, LinkedIn, on YouTube, Facebook, and also please join our Telegram community to get updates regarding the classes, newsletter, and tool reviews. And I'm going to share our Telegram link here. Please join the community and get the latest update about the live classes, newsletter, and etc. Also, teachers, I'm going to share the details of our upcoming live classes for this week. We have two live classes for this week. Tomorrow we have Google Meet live class where we learn about the basic features and the accessibility of the Google Meet. On Saturday we have exclusive live class on TickLinks where the participant will get the certificate and will learn about the how to use the ready-made lesson plans. And also, teachers, I'm going to share a small Google survey link with you which we have created to design and develop our live classes for the December month. So I also request teacher to please click on that link and participate in the Google form survey and let us know your opinion. How should live class design or structure? What is the time? So I also shared the Google form survey and I request all teachers to please fill this form and it will help us to design the December month live class and also help us to identify the tools which we can introduce in the December month. Thank you once again. Thank you, ma'am, for coming today and taking your time for us and helping the teachers community by introducing the EdPuzzle. Thank you so much and thank you so much, teachers.
Thank you, teachers. Thank you, Anuji. Thank you, teacher class.
Hello, ma'am. Okay. Yes, Deepa ma'am. So for EdPuzzle, they are asked about the parental consent. So they are the two options where you can choose that you want a parental consent or not. It's on you when you creating a class on EdPuzzle, but it's suggested if you take a parental consent if your student are from below the age of 12 years or 13 years, and if they are above, they have their email ID, they can it might you can choose either to take a parental consent or not. Great, teachers, now I'm ending our live class. Thank you so much for coming for today's live class, and we hope we will see you tomorrow too on Google Meet and all our upcoming live classes. Have a good day, good evening, and have a happy weekends too. Thank you, teachers.